Alright, quickly going to go through the checking procedure. This way. This way. Alright, so I've gone and picked up my my other two trailers. So I'll just come over here. Yeah, there you go. That's the whole thing. Alright. Now, all my things in. Looking at the handles in, legs up. Go in here. See, the jaws are locked in. Done. Beautiful. And we're going to do that with all three trailers. So see, that indicator's working. Next one. You can see they're all on. Yep. There you go. Handles in, locked in. Legs up. Back under here again. Yep. Indicator working there. Indicator on the side. Up to the third trailer. They're on again. See, that's on, yeah. Legs up. Back under again. No. Flash indicator. Tires are all brand new, so that's sweet. Around the back. Everything all working. We do the reverse. Tires are all good. Bit hard to do with two hands being used because I got one with my torch, one with my camera. But I did check the tires before because I figured it was going to be too difficult. But same thing on this side. That one's flashing. That one's flashing. Backlight is flashing. Then up to my front trailer again. Lights flashing. That's the truck. So that's the rough check, but I know there's one thing I forgot. Right there. My signs aren't up. Train. Road train signs. And ready to go. Alright. Having my first break. I've got out to Oasis, which is about 5 kilometers down there is Stoll. Then the other direction over there, it's about 60 k's to Horsham. So I'm just going to do a quick lap as I'm stopped. I got 15 minutes, so I'm going to double check everything looks alright as we go along. So now I did have, whoop, hold on. I did have a set of trailers the other week that when I checked, it had spun a wheel bearing. So one of the wheel bearings on the trailers basically shit itself in the process. So as I'm coming past now, every time I just go past, like, hold on, Let me do a camera a bit better. Hold on. Alright, so as you can see, wheel bearing, just as I come past, just check to make sure it's not too hot. We're just doing that each set, just to make sure. As I said, very much should not be an issue with these trailers, because this is a fairly new set, as you can imagine. I would imagine this whole set's within a year old, but they get checked often. But as you can see, she big girl. It's about 36 meters. It's a road train, obviously. Road train. But so we're just double checking everything as we go along. And because I walked away from it, because I went to the toilet, I just double check everything to make sure, even though there's no one else here, that I'd still check each of the turntables, that nothing's happened. So the last thing I want is one of the trailers to get left behind, or someone snuck over while I was away from the vehicle and undone one, because as soon as I take off, it'll end up on the ground, and I don't want to deal with that. So it's going along, double checking everything. You can see, back to the truck now. Yeah, not a bad little spot, this one actually. So I got male toilets, unisex, female toilets there. It's pretty common stopping location. Guy with his bright lights. What is it? It's a tanker. Let's go be nosy. Let's see what sort of tanker we got. I don't know, looks like a wine tanker. Can't read what that says. He's hiding around the back. Don't know if that means he's going to go to sleep or not, but that's my little wander around. As I said, this place is called Oasis. It's actually pretty good. Little stopping spot. It's at the top of a hill. Like you can see, something's coming up that way from. But right up, we're out. Should be almost time to go again. Stop. Alrighty. Here we are again. This time, second stop, my second 15-minute break. I'm currently at Tailem Bend in South Australia. So this puts me, hold on, let me turn this around. Adelaide's about an hour 40 minutes that way. Come on, turn around, you bitch. There we go. But because I have the train, ooh, that's a good photo. I have to go, anyways, because I have the road train tonight, I actually have to go the long way into Adelaide. So I'll get to Murray Bridge, which is about 15 minutes away, and then I have to go across country north over to the Sturt Highway, which is the main one where you come in from Sydney, because in the Adelaide Hills there, to descend into Adelaide, it's too steep to have a road train. So it's a long steep descent. It's about 7 kilometers, and I think it's about 9% grade, but the triples aren't allowed into Adelaide that way. So yeah, it adds about an extra hour to get in, but it is what it is. I should be in about 10 hours. I said I'm just going around scratching me schnoz, just going around and checking everything, because virtually every time I stop I do a little checky check, because you never know with how many kilometers these vehicles do if there's going to be an issue. Because these sets like this, every week you're going from Melbourne to Perth back to Melbourne in a 7-day period, so they don't stop very often. I think it ends up being they end up doing about 7,000 k's a week, something like that. So, lot of work they do, lot of work. So that's where we came from. So we're about, what would I have done? Probably 600 k's so far tonight. This second stint from where I stopped the first time to now was, I think I did about 4 hours 10, something like that. And from here it's about 2 hours 40, 2 hours 45 into the depot. So I don't plan on stopping again unless something happens. It's straight in from here. Bye bye. Alright, it's now, wait, hold on, 7:30. Let's go back to the yard. So I did about 10 hours to get across. Everything's already unhooked. Hold on, where are we? The truck is already parked up, ready to go. But I don't drive triples very often anymore, and I don't really back them up very good. But look at this, look at this, look at how well I got that one in today. She is pretty damn straight. That's not something I'm usually exceptionally good at, but hey, some days you win. I mean, you can even, like, you can look at the ground and you can see how my wheels were turning all over the place. But to get it that flat, like to get it that straight, that's pretty good. Pretty good, I'm happy about it.